just gonna leave it on. It's funny because I used to get like views after like 30 seconds, and now because I've stayed out of the limelight for so long, yeah, it's alright. It's humbling. Alright, there we go. Oh, we had chicken. Alright, so I'm gonna... I know no one's watching, but this is a copper water bottle. And you should be drinking all your water through this, because if you drink water from a copper water bottle, it infuses. If you leave it in the fridge at night, it all infuses together. Copper is actually good for you despite what they say. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, got my first viewer. Probably missed my whole spiel about copper. I was just talking to myself. Why not? Hey Jack, how are you? I don't think you're one of my regulars, but nice to have you. My channel used to discuss politics, social observations. Hey! So that's what I used to do, and now I just go live spontaneously from time to time when I feel like it. It's usually cooking / politics, but I don't even know if I want to talk politics right now. But yeah, at the moment, I've just worked a 10-hour day, and now I'm just putting stuff away in the pantry, and I thought, why not go live and make it into something fun? Yeah, it's really not interesting, but thanks for saying so. No, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna get rid of that. There we go. Alright, so sorry, just curious, are you Aussie? Yes. Those who are subscribed to my channel, the 7,000 sub to my channel, know that I am an Aussie. Yes, a 10-hour shift. It's pretty normal. It's 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's what I do, 4 days a week. And, oh, you're Aussie. Why then did you ask if I was Aussie? You should have known. That's silly. Yeah, so 10 hours. I do 10 hours every single day minus 1 day a week. So then that sort of like makes for the typical 72-hour contract for the full 2 weeks. Because every 2 weeks you're supposed to fulfill, I'm not very good at maths, but you're supposed to fulfill, I think, 72 hours in 2 weeks. I was curious. Yeah, but if you're Aussie too, you should have known. But the blood that runs through my veins is that of a Latin woman. Yeah, you did notice, yeah, I suppose, if you're asking. So just in case you guys are wondering what I'm going to cook today, it's not necessarily something I'm going to cook yet. I just have to do the first part of it. This is Kristin Cavallari. I have 2 of her 3 books. True Roots is the one that I think I bought first. Yeah, this is the one I bought first. And this is what we're making, only I never make it like that. I always make it different. So I'm actually changing the recipe. All we're doing right now is the crust, the dough. Hers is a leek and zucchini quiche. Mine will be more of a bacon and cherry tomato and leek and zucchini quiche. So that's the point of difference. I'm half Aussie, half New Zealand. The opposing... No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's cool. I'm half Colombian, half Spanish. If anyone is interested. Alright, I'm just gonna... I got my olive oil. Got my spring onion. This isn't for the recipe. I just bought some stuff. This is for the recipe. New subscriber. I don't really go live very often. What I used to do before I got married. You know some Spanish? Muy bien. What I used to do before I got married was go on walks. I would walk like maybe an hour to 2 hours with the phone, and then I'm like, I might as well walk and get exercise and chat to my subscribers. But I've not done that in a long time because now I walk with my husband and the dog. I'll show you the dog. Okay, sit. 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 Speak. No, speak. 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 Come on, you did it before. Speak. No. Sit. Sit. Shake. Shake. Good boy. Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. Now sit. Speak. Speak. Yay! Good boy. Anyway, that's my husband's dog. I half like him. I have my days that I really don't like him, and then I have my days that I just like, oh, he's so cute and adorable. Yes, at the moment I'm like, he's so cute and adorable. And then we have the leek for the recipe, which we again not doing today. We're just doing the dough. I bought a chicken, which I regret buying because I didn't realize we had 2 in the freezer. So I'll give this to my mum, I think. Yeah, he's 3 years old. He is a puppy. Move, 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 move. Good boy. Alright, what else? What's up, Darcy? Kim Dunn. I sent cuddles from Western Australia. Thanks. I got coriander and zucchinis. Alright, now let me just put all this away and then we'll start working on the, what do you call it? Start working on the dough. Okay, so get rid of that for now. What's wrong with you? Sit! Alright, gotta put that away. G'day from Australia, mate. Are you from Australia? In my whole life, I very rarely hear Aussies say g'day. I've only heard it like a few times. Oh, cherry tomatoes. Look how rich these look. These look great. Yum. Alright. Here we go. Alright, that's going to the bin. And that goes here, and that's going to the bin. I am Aussie. I've just never heard people say good day. I know what Brisbane is. I've been there. You guys having a conversation with each other or with me? Alright, I'm just going to keep putting things in the fridge and then I'll come back. Alright. Oh, each other. Okay, that's fine. Keep arguing amongst yourselves. Darcy's a unisex name. Who knows? Alright, what am I missing? Oh, I gotta put this away. Okay. View message. What am I viewing? Okay, I got it. What am I viewing? Oh, unisex. That's not a thing worth reviewing. I have a boy and girl name, like Taylor. Taylor Swift. Taylor could be a guy's name. Alright, just a few more things left to do. Alright, I'm just going to put the eggs in their little thing and then I'll start making the dough. Riley, yeah, exactly. Riley could be seen as any kind of, yeah, Riley, Taylor, Riley, Taylor, Dylan, Brett Cooper comes to mind. Kim, Sam, Max, Beverly, Lindsay, all names for either sex. What else? Yeah, that's what I can think of. My sister called her kid Pickles. No, she didn't. Pickles. Oh well. Six siblings. I have two. I am in the middle. Okay, I can't get these out. Alright, so well, older to younger. I'm the middle child. Quite literally the middle child, because when you're in the middle of three, you are definitely in the middle. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's one. Oh, it's not coming out. Don't you hate it when you can't pull them out? I haven't even started making my dough yet. Okay, hang on. Okay. Alright. Oh, it's broken. That's not good. That's not good at all. They think I'm the only one left. What do you mean? You're the only one left to what? Oh, as in left in that's alive? Alright. Well, that's sad, if that's what you mean. This one's also broken. What the F? Alright, so that means this egg's probably going to be the same thing. Alright, I'm just going to leave these because they're all broken. And maybe use those. That's so stupid. That's not how they should come. What have I been doing lately? Well, I just went shopping. Alright, my eggy thing is full. Alright, see? That's what I've done. Put it in there. This isn't a tutorial, guys. For those of you who are just tuning in, I'm just about to make some dough. And I just wanted to chit chat. But yeah, so I'm making dough, but I need it to be, what do you call it? I'm making it for tomorrow. So right now I'm just making the dough part of it. But because I eat gluten-free only, it's going to be made from almond flour. In the meantime, I'm really hungry. So I'm just going to pull out this hummus. I have a friend that actually makes really great hummus. And I'm eating these crackers, this brand. Definitely gluten-free, from Australia. And yum. I only have a dog. Alright. Let's start making the dough. So hungry. Alright. I want to make more than 2 pies. Sorry, quiches. So usually when I make this particular quiche, I make one for this, for that. Then I make one again for that. They're basically the same size. And then recently I got these from Panda Mart. So what I would normally do is I would double up. But I think what I need to do is double it plus a half. Yeah, so you guys are also talking amongst yourselves good. Then I don't have all the pressure of entertaining you. I need 1 cup and 1/4. Is that a half? That's a half. That's a third. That's my 1/4. All right. All right, almond flour. I'm just gonna keep eating my. I'm not a vegetarian, but if you guys are talking about someone in the chat, fair enough. All right. One of these. Don't want to spill it. I don't mind snakes. My husband hates snakes. When we were on our honeymoon, he stepped on one and he freaked out. I guess, you know, to be honest, I would have too. Not freaked out. I would have been like, oh my gosh, I stepped on a snake. Is it going to bite me? But I went to Thailand and I touched a cobra. At school, at high school, they had a snake for some reason come by to visit. And I touched it. I don't have a great fear of snakes. Alright, so I just filled this up with almond flour, and that's 1. Now remember, it says to just do 1 1/4, but I'm doubling up on everything and doing a half as well. So I'm going to do 1 more of these. Okay, that's a second cup. All right, and then two of these. So that's 1/4. Is she big? Why is that being alerted to me like you're saying something wrong? All right, 1 more of those. Okay. Okay, so that is 2 cups plus 2/4 cups. But because I want to do a half to add to those little ones, I'm going to do maybe, I'm not very good at maths, but I would say I would do maybe 1, Don't know what to do. So I'll do maybe a half of that. Half cup. Okay, so that's a half cup. And then I'll do a half of a quarter. What is the half of 1/4? It's a legitimate question. Yes, I'm that dumb. What is the half of 1/4 cup? I know you guys are talking amongst yourselves and that's all good. But I can't get out of it and check ChatGPT or Google. So can someone tell me what the half of a 1/4 cup is? If in case nobody knew, I'm really bad at maths. I'll just do a half of the 1/4 cup. I'll just do a half of this. You don't know. You guys can look it up. I can't. You guys are, that's all right. I will just do a half of this. Instead of filling this up all the way, I'll do a half of this. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Okay, so it says 2 eggs. Thankfully for me, I have some broken eggs, so I can use those. I'm asking you guys to look it up. You guys keep saying, I don't know, I'm dumb. You don't have, it's fine. I've already done a half of this, so it's fine. All right, there we go. Okay. We're all dummies together. All right, so I'm going to do a bunch of eggs now. These are the broken ones that we discovered before. So let's just... Okay, I wouldn't normally break eggs that way, but that egg came broken. All right, so that's 1 egg, even though it came out like completely broken. There's another broken egg here. Just gonna let it leak because, you know when you go to the supermarket and you buy eggs, but they stay like stuck? They're like, you can't get them out of the box. So that's how, I haven't broken this. This was not me. I wouldn't normally, there we go. I wouldn't normally break eggs the way you're seeing me break them. All right, so that's that. All right. Just gotta wash my hands. All right, I've got 1 more egg here that I think is broken, and then I'll add, oh, here we go. All right. Great. Right, so that's 3 eggs. Alright, and then I'll add 2 more eggs, which are normal and not broken. Okay. Oh, I didn't crack that very well, actually. But whatever. Alright, and 1 more egg. Alcohol, it's too late. Thank you, it's an 8. Locked in. Alright, here we go. Done. There you go. Just washing the eggshells, quite literally. My husband keeps the eggshells. There we go. Alright, that's done. Why? That doesn't make sense. You just write "don't be deceived" in Google, and once you've written "don't be deceived," you'll find my channel again. We get it. But anyway. Alright. Half a cup of arrowroot powder. And because we're basically tripling everything, I need 1.5 cups of arrowroot powder. Okay. Arrowroot powder. Alright, here we go. 1 cup. I'm gonna keep eating. I'm so hungry. One cup. Okay, it's not. Okay. Alright. 1 cup of arrowroot powder. Remember, guys, I am gluten-free. So is Happy. Alright, 1 of those, and then I need a 1/2 cup as well. This is what it looks like so far for those who even care. Hang on, I don't know. Okay. Alright, so now I need a 1/2 cup of arrowroot powder. Okay, like that. Alright. I can see some of you are saying you can't come back. Can't you just like remember the word "don't be deceived" through, like you just write "don't be deceived" and then you're like, okay, well that's the name of her channel. and then you can come back at any time. I'm not even telling you guys to subscribe. You don't have to do that, but I don't understand. Okay, so then there's that. Half a teaspoon of Himalayan salt. So I'll do, I don't know. I'll wing that. I'll eyeball it. Okay. So hungry. All right, so next, oh yeah, the Himalayan salt. I'll just go grab that. All right, here we go. So the teaspoons, I'm just gonna do a little bit more. All right, that's probably more than a teaspoon, so that'll be fine. And then coconut oil. 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. So I need 2 tablespoons and a half. 2 tablespoons and a quarter. Coconut oil. All right, here we go. Little bowl. Okay. Tablespoon. Oh, husband's calling. Hey guys. Am I actually back? I can't tell. Long time no see, Shooter. Alright, so this is my dough. Sorry, when my husband calls, he works from 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. So when he calls, he's ringing to tell me about his day, how much he loves me, all that gay shit. And so it's my small duty to listen when he calls. Is there anyone there? Shoot it down under, as in, I know there are people listening, but because I left for a little bit, okay. Very good. How's everyone feeling about Trump? I'd like to get a gauge on that because I feel that I'm not there, I'm here. Shut up. Better than Kamala by my... Well, yeah. I'm only asking because I've always liked him. People think that I was for Trump from the beginning. I actually wasn't. Initially, when I'm mixed on him. Yes, same. So initially, I think I've told this story before. It's not really a great story, but people think that I loved Trump from the beginning, and I didn't. I wanted Carly Fiorina from the only female Republican in 2015, or Dr. Ben Carson. Those were my two favorites, but they didn't get it. Trump got it. And so if you're going to get it, you need to sell it. You need to be pro-life, which I am. You need to be pro-Christian values, which I am. You need to be able to be as transparent as possible, which I like, which Trump is. Yes, I like Dr. Ben Carson. I think that, yeah, and also I've noticed a lot of celebrities like Mark Ruffalo, the Hulk. Like, I like Mark Ruffalo in like interviews and chat shows. He's like lovely. He seems really sweet. I don't doubt that he's probably in reality a super kind person. But when it comes to politics, he's so misinformed. He's saying to people that Trump is a convicted child predator, which that's not true. So I implore those of you who are political to do the legwork, or if you can't be bothered doing the legwork, like if you can't be bothered, locate someone who you trust, who is a truth teller. Whether they lean left or right will be slightly irrelevant well, no, it's not irrelevant, it's kind of relevant, but leaning left, leaning right, whatever, make sure that, I need more flour. Make sure that the people that you follow are make sure the people you follow know what they're talking about, okay? Don't get your facts from Eva Longoria. Love her. She's Mexican, I'm Latina, I like her very much, but she's not a reliable source of information, okay, guys? I was someone who was supporting Rand Paul in the beginning before Trump. There you go. So you kind of understand that, like, you go with whoever matches your values the most. Mark Ruffalo, Mark Hamill, and Robert De Niro have severe... Yeah, they do. Someone I've always liked who leans left is, what's his name? Bill Maher. I always liked him, but I couldn't understand his Trump derangement syndrome. But lately, he's finally started to soften a little bit, and I can appreciate it. I can appreciate that he softened on the topic because he's starting to see sense. I'm not here to say that Trump is a great person. He's not. He's not as bad as the others say. That doesn't mean he doesn't do the wrong thing. Eva Longoria did this speech saying, he said about us, the Mexicans, he said about us that we're all rapists and blah, blah. No, he didn't. I am Hispanic. Why would I be okay with it? Actually, something funny happened at my new work because I'm in a new job. I haven't worked full-time hours for many years. I've been a casual in the job that I'm in. I've taken it as a casual job. Sorry, guys. Right, I just want you to look at my... Hang on. This is going to be hard because anyway, there's dough here. I just want to... Hang on, I'll lift it up. Oh, I I wrecked it. Anyway, there's my dough made of crap. I shouldn't have done that just for the camera. Crap. What was I saying? Oh, I'm at my new job, and I haven't done full-time hours in a long time. But hubby said that he felt it would be a good idea that rather, because I wasn't working for about 3 months, and he's like, just, you know, chill, don't work, you know, let's just experience married life for a bit, you know, don't work too hard right now, whatever. All right, here we go. Sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. What was I saying? My new job, I work full-time hours. And anyway, the point is that there's a new girl, well, I'm the new girl at the job. And there's like a Colombian doctor that works there. And she's really lovely, a little bit overly professional, like too serious, but, you know, lovely overall. Anyway, but she felt, because she was Colombian, she felt, this girl that's been there 3 months more than I have. She goes, you're Colombian, right? And I'm like, yeah, but I was like born and raised here in Australia. I'm a first generation Australian. She goes, oh, I always thought Colombians were rude. And I said, perhaps. She goes, my experience with Colombians has always been that they're rude. And I started laughing because the other girl at work was kind of going, and I'm like, what? She goes, you don't find that racist? I said, no. I said, maybe all of her unique experiences equal that all the Colombians so far for her on her radar have been rude. And I didn't mind her saying so. I was like, oh, I said, maybe I said, that's fine. Sometimes you can share an opinion, but you can't always share it to that particular group of people because they get offended. But I'm not one of those people. If everyone happened in this co-worker's life, if all the people that she ran into up until recently, and they were all rude and they all happened to be Colombian, then that's the experience that she happened to have. It doesn't mean that she hates Colombians. It doesn't mean that she's racist and wants all Colombians dead. It just means that her particular unique experience equaled that Colombians were always rude. And because I'm a Colombian, but I was born and raised in Australia, her experience with me is different again because I'm not straight from that country, even though the blood in my veins is from that country. So there's that whole element to it as well. Anyway, long story short, I don't think having an opinion on something, whether it's a negative opinion or a positive opinion, equals that you're racist. If I said, oh, all, I don't know, Russians are rude, that's not racist. That's just my experience so far. And it's not true anyway. I know many nice Russians, but you know, you get my point. But yeah, so I don't know why I got onto that topic. We were talking about Trump, and then we got onto that. But anyway, here in Australia, they're about to release these new laws, unless it gets voted down. But they're going to release these new laws that are hate speech laws. I don't think it's a good idea to release any hate speech laws because hate speech is so, what's the word? It's like, you know how they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder? So is race. I just need to wash my hands. Give me a sec. All right, here we go. I think my housemate's just arrived. Okay, now it says wrap in plastic and chill in the fridge for 1 hour overnight. It's got to be overnight. So, just going to show you from. Okay, that's my dough. And so I'm just going to wrap it. And then tomorrow, I probably won't record myself tomorrow, but I will definitely post it on my Instagram how the quiches ended up looking. All right. I gotta go. Bye, guys.